Welcome back to Let's Play JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Phantom Blood.
Blam! It's always nice to come back to a barrage of punches.
Always. Or, for
I'm
once.
not gonna stop hitting you until you cry!
No! How can it be? How can a piece of crap like him defeat me?
JoJo Punch! Defying the laws of physics, one panel at a time.
And
it's a stone mask from the opening.
Yes.
Oh, one in the throat.
Yeah. As you well know, they are essentially noblemen. Gentlemen, noblemen, what have you. So I think they just had that as a random piece of art they had hanging on their walls. Excavated from some ancient Aztec site.
Oh, look at him cry.
Though I don't especially know if they show it here. But he was actually faking those tears and hiding a knife behind his back.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Well, that's...
As soon as George stepped in, though, he quickly hid it away again.
Who cried crocodile tears when I needed real emotional help? I leave to you.
A boot to the head.
Oh, what?
A boot to the head. And so, George comes in and essentially just sees Dio on the ground crying and thinks that Jonathan just beat the crap out of him. He said, "A gentleman's fight is fine, but as far as I can tell, Dio had no way of fighting back. This is not the correct way to fight."
And now 7 years have passed, and the stone mask lays in silence.
End of chapter. Yeah.
I hate that sound.
Makes you think you did something wrong.
Really?
Chapaturo! Fall!
I'm gonna hit you with this hat. And there's George Joestar on his...
Yeah, on his deathbed. He's come down with a really nasty disease, virus, infection, what have you. And the other interesting thing to note, they left it out. They completely left it out. But Dio killed Jonathan's pet dog.
I don't want to be reminded of that. I like Danny.
They completely cut it out of the game, but essentially out of revenge for beating him up in that fight, he kills Danny. So 7 years have passed, and what has Jonathan learned?
And what has Dio...
in his years of solitude.
And what has Dio strived to become?
Okay, now I gotta find this stupid page again. Okay, that was that, so next page.
僕らは真っ先に喜ぶ顔が見たくてすっ飛んで帰ってきたのに。
Oh wow, they're skipping by all of this.
でもジョジョ、
Everybody enjoys the laugh except for Dio. Kill him now!
そんなことはないさ。
That's like the only time I've seen Dio with a smile on his face and actually kind of a sincere smile. Like, with like laughter. Everything else is like after him he's become a maniacal vampire.
But the other thing they kind of didn't explain here was that in these 7 years, Dio has been essentially giving a kind of false friendship to Jonathan. It's like they were playing on the same football team together, or
I think that was rugby.
Rugby, what have you.
Or something like that, it might have been.
Okay, so it's actually before that. So it's after this. Aha.
You finally found it, huh?
Yeah. I just have to get to where we are.
That's where we're going up to now. Yep,
Here we
right
are.
there.
Yeah.
Jonathan, in the 7 years, has actually been researching the stone mask. Oh, there's one in the throat.
God dang that one in the throat. I can understand the ones going into the back of your head, but that one that goes up under your chin. Oh, I don't like that at all. Yeah, so he's been researching this mask, and it appears to him as though the mask is some kind of torture device used to kill people, whatnot. He finds out it's triggered by blood. He's writing all this down in all his notes and everything. Let's see here. Is there anything else really important here? Oh, yes.
Whoops.
At one point, he knocked off a number of books and boxes and such off one of the shelves in the library. And one of the letters that came tumbling down was from Dario Brando.
Dario Brando.
The letter that Dario gave Dio when he first came to the Joestar residence.
Within the letter, Dario talks to George about many things, but one thing of note that Jonathan picks up is that he describes how he's feeling and how he's gotten sick, and the symptoms, ironically enough, sync up with what George has right now. So, Jonathan starts suspecting something there.
Yeah, he starts suspecting that Dio was actually poisoning George now, and that he poisoned his own father some years ago.
They got a butler. And he's going to take his medicine up to him right now.
But of course, by this point, Jonathan's figured out that that's not medicine, that's poison.
Actually, that's the poison.
Well, yeah, but...
Dun. Question mark. ... Dot. It had to happen eventually.
And again. And again!
Now he's just bringing up to what he's found up to Dio, so he's just basically confronting him right here and now.
Okay, in the manga, Dio has a little bit of flashback, but,
Yeah, they don't
Oh,
show
there we
him
go,
talking
back-
to Wang Chung.
There we go, back to the present. Yeah, he's pretty much all he's doing is explaining everything he's learned and confronting him about it. Then Dio demands Dio demands to see the letter. Jonathan refuses to give it to him.
Because he knows he'll get rid of it somehow.
I think this goes on for a little bit here. Oh, there we go. It's Jonathan eventually just reaches straight over to grab the medicine, or what have you, saying he's going to test it and prove it's poison and whatnot. Dio stops him.
With the most menacing looks in his eyes ever.
Seriously.
It's like Jonathan's suspicions confirmed, but still so innocent, and Dio's like, I'm gonna stab you while you're asleep. Or more like, hell, I'm just gonna stab you right now. Oh, and to bring up a little side note, to confirm that Dio's always been evil. Earlier, they explained something in the manga about what both of them wanted to be. Jonathan wanted to be an archaeologist, and Dio wanted to be a lawyer.
Seriously, a lawyer? How evil can a person be? Oh, and we're running out of time in the video here. I don't think we're going to have enough time to get in a fight this video. That's a little disappointing. A whole video of just cutscenes. Well, that's okay. Next time, everybody, we'll get to beat the crap out of Dio for trying to poison Jonathan's father.
It's funny too. So I think the fight's about to start here.
Yeah,
here it is. Oh,
there's
that's disappointing.
Fight. Okay, next time on Let's Play JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you actually get to see him. Yeah, I was going to say us, but I'm not actually playing anything. So you actually get to see Elemental Ogre beat up Dio with the first fight as adult Jonathan Joestar. So until then, so long, everyone.